I am a citizen of North Richland Hills. However, my husband and I operate a business in Bedford. Our cars are parked there, and we don't leave anything in the seat. I promise. Dear Mayor, Council, and City staff, thank you for your dedication and service to the community. Is it okay to go ahead and start? Okay. I wish to speak once again on the subject of the daytime curfew that's been instituted in your city. I apologize that this is tiring for you, but it matters very much to me and my family. I've homeschooled both continuously and successfully for 14 and a half years. I have a student in college maintaining a 3.7 average, 2 in high school, and 2 in junior high school. My children drive frequently in Bedford as a matter of business and conducting some different things, and they are out and about, although we've been kind of uncomfortable with that as of late. The ordinance was passed and we were driving and therefore breaking it without knowing it for some time. And we are not, we follow the law and the ordinances where we live, so that's a big problem for me. We have always lived and schooled our children according to the biblical mandate and according to the letter of the law. At the same time, I've never schooled according to any local school district's calendar unless it just so happened to coincide with my own. I'm so dedicated to being obedient in what I do that I keep a copy of the Texas homeschool law in a drawer at my side. I remember the days when I knew that what I was doing was right, but I was afraid of overzealous agencies such as the one that sued the Leapers in 1985. I was afraid to go to lunch with my kids after a doctor appointment, even though I knew that what I was doing was legal. Over time, and after the 12-year battle that the Leapers fought, all the way to the Supreme Court and won, I've become comfortable being in public with my children during local school hours when our schedule either permitted or required it. It's actually so ingrained. The use of the community services and what we put into the community is so ingrained in our education, it will greatly change our education to the point that, you know, if my husband weren't business partners with somebody on the HEB school board, I'd ask him to move it out of your city, because it keeps me from comfortably conducting my job with my children, because it involves more than just school books at the table. It involves being a part of the community. So it will drastically affect and change what we do. Oh, I lost my place. My family or private school, as the homeschool law defines our school, contributes both to the public school system in many ways and our community. At the same time, we ask very little of them. As the legal school officials, well, we do ask, of course, of our community, and we appreciate all the services it requires, but we don't ask a lot of the school district, which is what I was meaning. But we ask very little of them. As the legal school officials of our school, my husband and I use our cars instead of school buses, but we still must be in public and need its resources during school hours to teach and train our students. What takes place on a campus for public school children takes place mostly at home for our children, but also in many parts of our community. It may not make sense to you, but it works for us so well that our children are happy, smart, well-educated, and well-spoken. College and other groups welcome them. My students both respect and participate in government. My sons are both working on becoming Eagle Scouts, and my daughters are pouring into the lives of young children by teaching ballet. They will both take the AP World History exam in the spring, and my sophomore will attempt to CLEP, the college algebra. So they are doing well. Your curfew puts us at odds with our biblical requirement to obey the law and train up our children. Please let us work together to find another solution to truancy that doesn't harm non-truant, but still out and about daytime children, families, and businesses. Respectfully and always available on Tuesday nights, Kim, Cromer, and family. Thank you.
Anyone else like to speak? Anyone else like to come speak?